Your taste buds change every 2 weeks. If you don't believe me, go look it up on Google. Go look up Uncle Google, knock on his door, and look it up. The cells themselves regenerate every 2 weeks. You have close to 10,000 taste buds cells. That's at least what's been identified. God knows what hasn't been identified, but let's say around 10,000. And every 2 weeks, they die and you have new ones. Now, if you're eating the same foods all the time, as the cells are regenerating, uh, if that's all your new cells know, then that's all their new cells know. So every 2 weeks, let's say you're eating the same foods, generally speaking, putting the same spices, salt, etc., 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 frying or whatever. Yeah, your taste buds, old and new, only know one thing, and that is what you give them. And of course, if you were to withdraw that, you would be craving those foods, those drugs, like a madman, like somebody who's going through a heroin withdrawal. But of course, when you're going through the withdrawal symptoms, after some time, regeneration occurs, and then either you're no longer craving those things or you're craving them much less. Okay, let's just agree that you're craving them much less over time. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't have the control not to. I think cravings can linger for more than just 2 weeks. Okay, there are other factors, uh, but you definitely crave them a lot less. So, in order to reset yourself, if you really want to reset your taste buds and if you really want to enjoy the simple, beautiful taste of a red grape, if you want to enjoy the simple, beautiful taste of a steamed sweet potato with nothing added to it, a steamed cauliflower, a steamed vegetable, a piece of apple, a cantaloupe. Oh my god, I love cantaloupes. Mangoes. Oh, the right type, the ripe ones. We get some mangoes here. I don't know what type they are, but we call them chocolate mangoes. They're seasonal. They're about 5 months of the year. They are orgasmic. If you want to enjoy, I mean, really enjoy the taste of that, you really have to go for more than just 2 weeks. I know they say it takes 2 weeks to regenerate. A little more than 2 weeks, maybe a month or more. Um, if you can go on a water fast, not for a month, maybe a week, 2 weeks. I just did a week recently and I came back and I juiced some cantaloupe juice and my goodness, and some watermelon juice, and wow. And now I think I'm 3 or 4 days out of the fast and I'm still enjoying those simple tastes. If you can go on an entire month of mono fruit eating or something very simple, very, very simple, right? They got things now like the potato diet and stuff like that, right? Now, I'm not endorsing anything here. I'm just telling you ways to reset the taste buds. In other words, go very simple, remove all spices, remove all salt, remove all additives. Just eat the food as it is. The simpler, the better. If you can go as simple as fruits and vegetables only, cooked and raw, let's say, just don't add anything to it. You want a potato? Just put it in the steamer or the boiler. That's it. Don't add anything to it. Don't add salt to it. Don't add spices to it. Don't add anything to it. Just eat it as it is. When your taste buds readjust after some time, like everything's delicious, man. Right? I steamed cauliflower and mushrooms yesterday. I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I've touched anything cooked. So it was just a week of water fasting, and I think 2 weeks before I was just drinking cantaloupe juice, cucumber juice, eating grapes, and every now and then, even now, every now and then, every 2 3 weeks, I'll have a steamed cauliflower and a steamed mushrooms, and they were freaking delicious, man. Delicious, just that, nothing added to it. But if you go back a year, 2 years from now, when I wasn't observing these principles strictly, I had a phase I was eating things with salt on them, with spices and onions and things like that. And I really got addicted. I really got addicted, right? And it was hard for me to go on a week on water. It was hard for me to go for weeks on just fruit, mostly juices, and it was hard. It was hard for me to enjoy the simple taste of just a grape, a steamed cauliflower, a steamed mushroom. Man, steamed mushrooms are delicious just by themselves. Same with steamed cauliflower or steamed broccoli or steamed potato, just a regular white or yellow potato. And don't get me started on fruits. When you come out, especially when you come off of a fruit fast and your taste buds have really got a proper reset, you just want fruit. Like for me now, I just want fruits. I enjoyed the cauliflower and the mushrooms yesterday, but your taste buds know. They know at that point, right? So examine if you're having difficulties with the food drug, right? Because really, like the majority of the foods out there are drugs, no different than heroin, no different than cocaine. You really gotta go through a period of just withdrawal, just remove this stuff, and do it according to what you can. Just simplify would be the key word here, and allow your taste buds to regenerate. Simplify. I think if you want to take something out of this video, is the key word here is simplify. So just simplify. If you put salt on your food, remove it. And I made a video in the past about the sodium myth and how people say you need sodium. That is true, but you not NaCl in the form of Na, which can be found in things like coconut water, things like your own water, aka your urine, right? Things like celery, you could eat celery or juice celery, and a few other things, right? Sea vegetables. So there's a lot of things out there that contain the sodium, the organic stuff, the stuff that your body can actually assimilate, stuff that doesn't make you feel thirsty, like you ran a marathon after consuming, right? So that's about it. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.